Hi, I'm Mike Monticello, Editor-in-Chief of Business Solutions Magazine. Thanks for joining me today for this video blog. Over the past couple years, I've written quite a few articles about payment processing as a great source of recurring revenue for you and something that can create a stickier relationship. Well, the recurring revenue is something that I want to speak to you a little bit more about today. I'm not sure where you're at with payment processing in terms of how many of your active customers you currently are selling processing to, but I'm willing to bet that there's room for improvement. You might be saying, Mike, how do you know? Well, we talk to a lot of our readers here as part of our efforts to make sure that you actually want to get the magazine. Both myself and many of the people on our staff reach out to our readers and talk to them about their business. And we've noticed a trend that I think is kind of interesting. Take for instance Ron. He's a point of sale VAR. He's got 3,000 active customers, but only 50 of them, this is what he tells us, only 50 of them is he selling payment processing to. Now this equates to about $2,000 a month in recurring revenue. Not bad, but obviously lots of room for improvement. Tony, he's another VAR, he's doing a little bit better. He's got 300 active customers and he's selling 60 of them payment processing, which is about $3,500, he says, in recurring revenue. Other VARs that we've spoken with, they're selling payment processing to 15 out of 100 of their customers, 260 of their customers out of 1,000, 40 out of 600. So across the board, we're seeing this trend where you guys are adopting payment processing, you're adding it to your line cards, but you're not yet selling it to as many of the customers as you could. Huge untapped potential here. Obviously there's a lot going on in the point of sale world, a lot going on in the economy. This is something that you don't have to go out and find new customers. This opportunity sits with your existing customers. Now unfortunately you still might not have the bandwidth to get to all these people. If that's the case, I highly recommend you speak with your payment processing partners. Many of them have programs in place where you can kind of hand over your client list and they will go out on your behalf and outreach to your customers and sell your customers for you. You will get that money. Now the end goal here is obviously more recurring revenue. This is money that you don't have to do anything for. You just sit back and that check comes in. To me, the best I've heard so far is there's one VAR that I spoke with who makes $135,000 a year in recurring revenue from payment processing. Now, I don't need to tell you what you could do with an extra $135,000 a year, but obviously huge potential out there. So encourage you to examine that. That's your takeaway for today. Thanks for joining me. I look forward to talking to you again.